Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a minute. My name is Olufalake, and on this channel we talk about everything Canada relocation, but our core focus is via the study route. So if this is your first time joining us or watching or stumbling on this channel, please don't forget to click on the subscribe button and turn on your notification as well, so that when video drops you get them. So today I'm going to be talking about why would they deport you. Now, deport, not necessarily when you entered. I'm talking about deportation at the point of entry. So now when you're given a visa and there's a seal on it, that does not give you permission to enter into Canada. There are some people called the border officers. They are at the point of entry, right? That's when you land at the airport. And they have the right to deny you entry or allow you enter. So now, recently, I've heard of one or two cases at the Toronto Pearson Airport where people were denied entry into Canada. So I'm going to just, in this video, just go around it, but most of it's going to be talking about people with the temporary visas, like the visitor's visa or the study permit. Now, they call them temporary permits. Of course, it can be converted. And I know that in these days, where there's a policy that you can actually come in as a visitor and convert to a work permit. So people are giving it more thought and coming in. I'm going to make a separate video on that, on the work permit thing, because I think that's like the most requested video right now. People are asking me, make a video. So I'm going to make a video on that. But for today, we'll talk about why will you be deported from Canada? How do you handle questions when you get to the point of entry? What is expected of you and the likes? I'll be right back in a minute. Don't go nowhere, right? Welcome back. So now let me say what deportation means. You know me, I like to define. I'm a lawyer, right? So deportation means that you're being barred from entering a country. In this instance, we're talking of being barred from entering Canada. So why would they want to bar you from entry after they've stamped you and given you a visa? When you've told everybody, bye-bye, I'm going to Canada, you've sold all your things, right? Now, they can deny you based on different reasons. But I think the most common, I'm going to make a list of the most common reasons, then I'll break them down with examples on how to also answer questions when you get to the point of entry. It's coming in at the wrong time. Another reason is financial reasons. Your proof of fund is not sufficient. Like what you're giving them in your visa application is not tallying with what you have at your point of entry. Now, before I proceed, Oriya Tosori, meaning that it differs. Everybody differs. Like my questions will not be yours. Some people just they say, welcome to Canada. Can I see your passport? They got their passport and give them whatever they have to give them, the documents, and stamp them in. Why some people, they'll ask them questions. I mean, when I was getting to Canada, I was so tired because of course it's a long flight and being with the kids and everything. I remember my question just two questions and everybody was like, that's what they asked you. Meanwhile, my friends that had gone like days before, you know, they even stopped one of my friends for 1 hour. Like they made her sit down, asked her crazy questions. She had money that was even too much. They said, where are you making your money from? Why do you have that much money in your account? And you know, so it could vary. So grace and all of that, but they are basic things, right? So because if they had asked me my first basic question and I didn't have a good answer to it, I'm going to probably not say grace, right? So let me go back there. So I said number one, coming in at the wrong time. Number two, financial reasons. Number three, insufficient identification of minors. Like you're not carrying your consent letter and stuff like that. Number four, human rights or international rights reasons. So maybe you've been writing on your Facebook and insulting people, hey, you're gay, you die, all those kind of things. It might be something that is going to affect you. You can't tell. Like they might have a POV on you, like when this person gets to this place, I'm gonna hold them, I'm gonna send them back. Don't allow the person into your country. So that kind of thing can also affect. Then inconsistency with your story. Oh, I'm coming with a visitor's visa, but I'm going to be staying for 6 months. You know, I'll go further into that. Then security reasons. There might be security reasons like, oh, these people coming on board, though, I don't know, you know, something like that. And it might also be for medical reasons, you know. I mean, maybe they say, give me your COVID card, you're not having it, or they checked your this thing, or maybe you fainted on flight. You know, there are so many reasons, medical speaking. So let me talk about the questions, the easiest question. Like let's take all the simple parts. Let's take visitor visa holders. Okay, so I know people are coming in right now. They'll tell you when you come in, you can get a job, you can switch. Yes, the policy is on ground, is ending February 2025. Yes, the policy is real, but the process is not as they say. But that is not the bone of contention in this video. So let me just cut to the chase. So I say, okay, Welcome to Canada. Why are you visiting Canada? Let's say you came for a conference. Oh, I'm here to attend so and so conference. Let's say you're visiting your in-law. I'm here to visit my in-law. Or let's say you're just a tourist. Hey, I'm just a tourist. I want to go to Niagara Falls. I have plans to go to, you'd have, checked. It's like I just came for summer just to rest and relax after work. Okay, pass. Will you be working while in Canada? It's a tricky question. They want to know if you have plans to work as you're coming in because you're a temporary visa holder, right? And so you go, no, I'm not going to be working when I come to Canada. I mean remotely, your place of work. No, I'm on holiday. I've taken my work leave, so I'm not going to be working for the duration of my stay in Canada. It's a trick. If you say, yes, I'm working remotely for my own country, my brother, my sister, so just say, no, I'm on vacation, so I'm not going to be working for my own country. So let me ask you another question. So I'm imagining you're coming, you now like this. You're coming to visit me for 2 weeks. You're carrying 10 bags. So if you're coming as a visitor, don't carry 10 bags. Don't carry 25 kg, 5 places. Those things also gives wrong signals. I've made those lad lists. So you're going to fix this into where it falls in the list. I don't want to be too strict on listing. Do you understand? So when you're coming in on a visitor's permit for a conference, you have your laptop, you have your bags. Let's say a suitcase and a small suitcase, that's okay. But you're not carrying a bag, rice, extra luggage, all the things. Please, where are you going? Those things that they worry person. So some people now, they'll carry and say, oh, imagine for example, if a grandma is carrying that kind of thing, I'm taking it to my grandchildren. It's different. But you're going for a conference, you're carrying 10 bags of gari, yam or poundo, not chicken. So yeah, that's another thing. So that's for visitors visa, right? So imagine for a study permit holder. Let me give you an example. Hi, what course are you studying? I'm studying business administration. Business administration in which college? In Umba College. Business, and he's checking because as you don't enter, he's seeing. Sorry for my position. As you in front of him, it's your turn. He's seeing your details because he's going to ask for a passport first, and it's like business administration. Meanwhile, you have international business management there, so you need to know things that pertain to you. So let me stop here and say something. If you're not doing your visa application yourself and you're having an agent do it for you, I beg of you, know every single detail put in your visa application. Now, so one of the people that is making me do this video was supposed to come for a conference, but the person I thought they said she's coming to a cousin who is a pastor. She doesn't even know the cousin. So you can imagine the mess that scenario will create at the airport. Why are you here in Canada? I'm here to visit my cousin, pastor, But on your visa application, you have that your purpose of visit is for a conference. You see? So you can see these things. These people, they are human beings like you. Don't be scared, right? Be confident, but you need to get your facts right. You need to know what you are saying. You cannot be saying rubbish and expect that they will allow you pass, right? So your purpose of visit, be very clear. If you're coming to school, what school, what course? Why you choose? Some of them are busybody, overdo. Why did you choose this school? The thing you wrote in your visa application, I don't know why I feel like speaking pidgin because it's peppering me, because I can't imagine how you come all the way from Nigeria and they're sending you back for something as flimsy as what course are you studying. You're mixing it up for something as flimsy as why did you choose the school of study. That might not even make them take you back, but you can imagine when they say why did you choose your school of study, you mess the answer up. They ask you more questions, so it keeps bringing more prompts. But when they're asking you, for example, my time, hello, you're welcome to Canada. I'm like, thank you. I'm like, are you here with your kids? Yes, I'm here with them. Can I have your passport? All of us, I gave him our passport. Then he goes, do you have a right to bring the children in? I'm like, yes, I do. Can I see your letter or evidence? I gave him my consent letter. So imagine as he's asking me a question, I'm saying, I think I have a right, but I'm not sure. So there is a way you are. I was very tired, but I was like, okay, have it. I was like, okay. You chose what college? I'm like, Lambton. Oh, nice. Okay. Give me a minute, please. Give me my stuff. And I'm out. But some people do ask a question. So let me go to another question now. Please, can I see your proof of funds? For me, everything is always on my phone. But I advise you print. Like recent, like before, let me say you're leaving Nigeria on the 19th. Print your statement on the 17th. Of course, when you get to the airport, there's Wi-Fi. So you can as well open your app. But I'm assuming that you don't want to stress like that. Print it out and have it with you. And also, if I forget, please, when you're traveling, your hand luggage should contain all your documents that you need at the point of entry. Also, take pictures of all your documents and have them on your phone. Then have all the other documents. If you're coming for a study, with a study permit rather, You would have your school offer of acceptance, all of those your documents that you put together. Have them in a waterproof kind of bag, you know, those clear bags we use, and have them in your hand luggage so that you have access to everything. So you're not searching into your big box looking for your documents. Let them be in your hand luggage. Also, your big boxes can get missing, you know, in transit. Okay, so another question I think can also mess things up for you, especially when you're on visitor's visa, is where are you going to be putting up during your stay? So if you have already booked hotel, which is part of a visa application, which you're shown that, oh, you have bookings in a certain hotel, and you have showed it in your visa application, but when they're asking you, you're saying, I'll be putting up with my cousin at Quebec, something like that. Do you understand? So you have to, in fact, consistency is like the key. So when you've booked hotel, you're staying in that hotel, that is the hotel you're going to tell them, I'm going to be putting up at Hilton Continental Hotel. Oh, okay. So most times, it's just one question that is answered well, and then you're okay. One question answered wrongly, and then you're not okay. So you have to choose your okay, right? Do you understand? So another question that I know someone told me they asked that was, you're being sponsored. Like she had a sponsorship, she's being sponsored. I think that's rare. And even the border officer herself was not even white. And the person goes, you're being sponsored in. What if your sponsor doesn't live up to expectation? Thank God for her life. The person already sent money into her account. She said, my sponsor already made a huge deposit into my account, and my sponsor is going to always be available. He had also made other dated checks, you know, something like. I know also that some people naturally, they are anxious, like they get agitated when people ask them questions. So what you remind yourself of, so this is like the motivational part of this video. I'm motivating you to remind yourself that these people are humans like you. I'm motivating to remind yourself that you have come this far not to mess things up. I'm motivating to remind yourself that there is nothing they can ask you that you don't know, so long as you know your story and you're consistent with whatever it is. So when you use agents, please make sure you know the details of whatever is in your visa application. It is very important. I mean, you might meet an officer that really wants to drill you, maybe based on the person's personal experience or on any other criteria, right? So always be consistent with your information. Always have your information handy, have your documents handy, and don't be scared of anyone. So I'm motivating you to say that if you are the one that is anxious, that you naturally get anxious, because anxiety can erase your memory of answers, you should take a deep breath. In fact, now, you can even tell them, please, can you give me a minute? You can be assured. They'll say, yes, why not? Take your time. You drink water and calm down. They are human beings like you. So I hope this motivation part works, because I also know that some people genuinely know what they're doing, but they get anxious when it gets there. And I would not even forget the fact that you're most likely very tired by the time especially when you have those days that there's a long queue before it gets to your turn, after being on a flight for hours, right? So, but whatever the case may be, you have this. They're human beings like you. One thing I always say, if you know me, is always the God factor. In everything, the God factor is important, and grace. I pray grace speaks for you guys as you're coming in. Please, let me reiterate that these are the most important points here. Let whatever story you're saying, let it be consistent. If you're coming to school, know your school name, know your course. Why are you coming to the school? Some of them can be overbearing. They want to ask you more questions. Why some don't really care, just want to be sure that you're the right person, right? Keep all your documents close to you. Let them be accessible, because the moment you have to open your bags and start scattering things to bring out something, it just destabilizes you. Keep everything together. Then your proof of fund, make sure you have access. I didn't print out, but I had my app. So as soon as I was getting off the plane, I already connected to the Wi-Fi at the airport. So do you understand? So make sure you have access to your documents, information, let it be up there. Don't be scared of them. They are human beings like you. Just say what they have to say in a polite way. If you can smile, muster it up. I couldn't smile, I was tired. So there is no hard and fast rule about this. When you're coming in, keep praying. And I'm rooting for you. I always am rooting for you guys. So I'm going to drop this right now and say bye. So at the point of entry, don't be scared. Come in with the right information. Be consistent. Don't bring so much load when you're coming in as a visitor. You said you're coming for 2 weeks they might give you 5 years, who knows, but you say you're coming for 2 weeks. Let your 2 weeks be your 2 weeks at least, until you know. All right, guys, take care. Please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share, and don't forget to like. Please don't forget to also ask questions. The questions are reduced. Don't forget. Or maybe people are understanding me. And also, I'm also grateful for those that are paying attention to the video and using it. All right. I wish you all the best. Take care of yourself. Till a new video comes up. Bye.